warning, I left some stuff in this video. I was about to take it out, but I left it in because I think it's important for Christians to see what a Christian conversation looks like and what a worldly conversation looks like at the end of the spectrum, just to see the comparisons and the contrastions between a godly state of being or godly state of an action and then a worldly state of the action, and just see how far both sides are from each other, to one, protect each other from being there and helping stop people from getting to that point, and two, also just to see, wow, this is kind of crazy in light of what I just seen, right? Because so many of us, we may go to Bible study and then go out right after, or be reading our Bible and then doing something sinful right after. And I think seeing this and that one so close after the next, time and time again, is very important for us to see. So that's why I left the stuff in. If you have a problem with it, feel free to let me know in the comments. Enjoy the video. All right, how you guys doing today? We about to hop into a little reaction. The first things first, though, just make sure you like that video, hit a like, exit full screen, scroll a bit, like it, then full screen it back up. You feel me? Boom, we got the part 2, which I think is this is the part 2 of the couples waiting to have sex from Cut channel. We did the last one, and honestly, y'all might just be getting reactions all of this week because I have a performance on Sunday and it's Hell Week. So in terms of practice, there's practice every day starting at like 7:30 or 8 p.m, whatever the thing is, and it's probably gonna go to like 2 dang near every day. So we are locked in, and it's not that I'm putting this on the back, I'm putting the channel on the back burner. Hopefully I still get the time to get into the word. Tried to last night, didn't end up happening because I went to bed at like 3, but despite all that, we are here, and we are going to react. So let's check it out.
How often will we be doing it once we finally do it? Is 5 days a week too much?
5 days?
It's not too much.
My piece is gonna be hurting.
Hi.
Hey, my name's Randy.
I'm Tasia.
I'm Kira Hillman.
And I am Sean Johnner.
How long have you been together?
About 2 months.
We've been talking for about 3 months, and we made it official about a few weeks ago. So brand new.
What do you call each other? Are you like, this is my boo?
BB,
Strawberry Skittle.
snack,
Yeah.
Do you two love each other?
Yes.
madly in
Madly.
love.
Love is a big word.
I think we're trying to get there, but we really like each other now.
Yeah.
We're not having sex because we are just not ready. I've had a lot of traumatic experience with like getting naked before, and I've never had sex.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you also a virgin, or have
Yes, I'm a virgin as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, no.
I get to teach him everything.
We literally are doing it for God, I would say.
I think we're waiting because we want to have a real connection with each other. We don't want it to be based off of like lust.
Is it wedding day? That's when it's possible?
I don't hold
Or could it happen before?
I think we're trying to wait for that.
Yeah, we're trying.
I don't like that he said we're waiting for God and she said we're not trying to do it based off lust, which could have been a build up off of his answer, but she didn't like say yep and we're not trying. It just kind of struck me a little bit off. Maybe I'm just nitpicking, who knows. And then the director's like, oh, are you waiting for marriage? That's when it's gonna happen. She said, oh, we're trying. He said, yeah, we're waiting till that. And then he started laughing, but like when it came to are you waiting for marriage, she was serious, like, yeah. She's like, we're trying. He's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's about your attitude for it too. Obviously you can't let the devil get a foothold, I believe is how the Bible puts it, right? So you got to be firm in your choice. Like, I am not doing this with the power of God, of course, because obviously you can't will yourself to do it, and then it's a kingdom battle within itself. So yeah, don't be overconfident. Trust in God for him to give you the power to be able to do whatever you set your mind to. And if it aligns with his plan, it will be done in the Holy Spirit's name. So yeah, let's go.
Probably do it before we're married.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Oh my goodness, they're getting straight into it. What's the closest we've come to having sex?
We definitely kiss a lot and just like sleepovers and stuff, but
We just have a sleepover like once or twice a week, so.
Probably one time in the car.
Yes.
When we were just like, oh my God, I love you so much.
Yeah, no, that was absurdly close.
We were trauma bonding,
Yeah.
honestly. And we were just talking about our bad experiences with other people, realizing that we would never want to hurt each other.
Yes.
It was just a major moment of connection. And he was like, oh my gosh, I know we don't want to do it in the car for the first time.
definitely had to really hold each other accountable, I would say.
Yeah.
You gotta wait.
Who's usually the one that stops it?
Me. I feel like a man's supposed to lead.
Yeah, he says that.
I remember I was crying a lot. She was not. And then at one point we were just holding each other close. And then I just gave her a kiss. And then I was like, wow, this is great.
Did you get a boner?
I don't remember, maybe? I mean,
I'm pretty sure you did. I think I
might
felt
have.
it.
I mean, it makes sense if I did. I don't quite remember all the boners I get.
What's the most sexual thing we can do that doesn't count as sex? Want to try it?
I'm not gonna answer it.
Give it a shot.
I don't know, actually.
Oh, you're so innocent. Can I answer it? Probably it would be him sliding his between my thighs.
Why'd you call it?
It's like Christian sex, because, oh, it's not going in. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What's your kink?
Kink?
Yes.
I don't really have one yet. Maybe one day you'll find out.
Yeah.
I like being dominated. Like, I want you to tie up my hands and tell me to be a good girl. I like being thrown up against a wall because it shows me, like, you just can't hold back anymore.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about
I'm walking a thin line between cutting this out or not, cause this is absurd. I'm not gonna lie.
that?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you had sex before?
Yeah, I've been in a relationship before. I feel like that's why. A big reason why I want to wait too is because I feel like I want to make a bit better connection than based off of that.
Some people would be like, well, you've already had sex. Why wait with the next person?
As like Christians, we can do better, and I think that's why we want to wait.
Do you think I've had sex before?
Yeah, I know you have.
I know you haven't had sex before, but what other things have you done like that?
Yeah, I've made out in a
Actually, real quick point on them both having sex. That's called repentance right there. You know, you see the error of your ways, have the Lord guide you, and you walk in his way, not your way. Because like the director said, you may have people saying, you know, you already did it before. What's the point of waiting, you know, with the next person? And she said, well, as Christians, and, you know, she's had it before and it's not been a positive experience. And now it's a positive experience. Well, it can get to the point where it can be a positive experience because that's how the Lord intended it. So we're going to wait to do it how the Lord intended. That's repentance right there. Change your heart in the way of the Lord. Looking at the Lord and saying, you don't want this for me. I'm going to change with your help. Boom. I like that.
a few cars. I have had my yes zone touched before. Most of the time it just hurt though.
Ouch.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be like that when we do it though.
Okay, yeah, no.
Because I can just tell you what to do.
Absolutely, I mean,
It's so nice working with a blank canvas. Like I can just draw whatever I want. He's my little picture.
I mean, besides like an area like that just sounds like it hurt.
Yeah, you gotta be gentle.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How often do you touch yourself?
Oh, fun. Well. Oh boy.
I just don't.
What, you want like an average?
Yeah,
Is that-
like an average.
Oh gosh. 3-4 times a week, I guess?
Ooh.
Yeah? How often do you do that?
Since we've been fooling around, never unless it's with you.
Oh wow. The thing on my end as well is that like I'm just toning that down a little bit, you know? Like I know like
He wants to be hard for like longer.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's off limit the first time?
I'm about to take a shot with that one.
He said nothing's off limits.
There's.
What's off limits?
Don't peg me. What about for you though?
Don't choke me.
That's scary.
It is scary.
I don't know how some guys are into that. Like just go like, oh yeah, you like that? You just like, I want to make sure she can still breathe.
How often will we be doing it once we finally do it? Is 5 days a week too much?
5 days a week.
God approves. It's not too much.
My piece is gonna be already.
What would be the consequences of us having sex now?
You've had your own trauma with all that, and I wouldn't want to have you go through all that again.
We could have a kid when we're not ready to have a kid. God could punish us and not give us like the strongest relationship that we want to have. We just wouldn't be as like emotionally like connected as we want to be. We would want to make sure that we're like we really like each other for who each other is and not just because like we have that like physical like connection. So those are 3 big consequences and that's why I don't want to do it.
What would we do if we got pregnant?
I'm really not ready for a kid yet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go through childbirth to give it up for adoption. So if I found out like really early, I would probably just take the pill that like deletes that.
That's understandably what we'd have to do, and that's okay.
If I got pregnant, what would we do?
I don't know what you.
We've talked about this.
I would. If I'm man enough to be inside of you, I'm man enough to, take care of this
Yeah.
child as well too.
Yeah, I feel like if it happened, like I would keep my baby. So
Yeah.
right as of now, we would try to be together and take care of it and
Exactly.
figure it out.
Last
All
one?
right.
All right, got this. Do you think I'm the one?
Yes.
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 I think you're the one too.
Undoubtedly. Like, who else am I gonna do Legos with? Or make up fake gossip with?
Absolutely.
He's my best friend.
Do you think I'm the one?
Yes, I think that you have all the qualities that I've been looking for. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for us. Do you think I'm the one?
I do think you're the one for me.
Okay.
If you were to put a timeline on it, when do you think it would happen?
Maybe like a year, probably after you're moved out, because I would prefer not to do it in your childhood bed.
Yeah, I would prefer not to do that with Wario watching us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a Wario poster.
I do.
That's why you turn the lights off, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
So there's my little note in the middle of the video that was like, I'm walking a fine line whether or not to keep this in. But I think that juxtaposition of couples right there, how one of them was talking about, oh, we're doing this for God, and the other one just talking about, well, I've had some bad experiences, but once we do it, we getting it on. You know what I'm saying? I think the differences between them, the comparisons and the contrasts, which there really weren't any comparisons, I think, are essential to how Christians should see the world, right? I'm looking at this like, oh, this is such a wholesome Christian couple talking about, I'm gonna take care of the kid if you get pregnant, like, I'm not gonna abort the kid, oh, we're doing this for God because we both had negative experiences, but this is something the Lord has better for us. God can punish us in this way if we don't follow what he wants us to do, and all that. So refreshing, so wholesome, so good to hear. And then we was in the car. I've been in cars. I'm getting rid of it, deleting that thing. We making Legos. There's Wario posters. I don't even know what they're talking about. But that's how we should see the world. This is like, we're looking at it like, what is this? I don't understand but it's a little uncomfortable, right? Because so many people, they've gotten now comfortable with sin, and seeing something like that is like, this is a refreshing thing. And then right after that wonderfully refreshing thing, you see, oh, this is really what sin looks like. This is what I was like before I got saved. This is how sin is carried out in the world. And you thinking about it like, dang, looking at those things side by side. So I would implore you, the next time you find yourself about a thing, sin, think about the juxtaposition of what you could be doing. So say, for example, you're, I don't know, making out with your girlfriend or whatever on the couch, and then she's going for your pants or something, whatever the case is. Think about, oh, let's switch the topic to a Bible study. What's the opposite thing we could be doing that could honor God right now? A Bible study or a worship session. Hey, I'm not comfortable with that. We both said we're gonna wait. Let's wait. Boom. Let's actually get into the word real quick, calm ourselves down, put some worship on, calm ourselves down, and let's relax. Next time you're about to sin, just think about that. Or like, oh, I'm about to go to the club and hang out, or I could stay home and tell my friends that it's not my environment and read my Bible to feel closer to my Father. I think that contrast. However, this I'd say is very, very, it's a hard contrast. Definitely stark for real. But I think seeing that is definitely an eye opener, at least for me. Seeing, hey, we're Christian, and then you hop right back into the world like, yup, we didn't, and it's a bit crazy. But I think this is good. I think it's just something actually good to see that a lot of Christians don't frequently experience, especially if you're within a Christian community. Most of the time, seeing what sin looks like in a worldly state can help you avoid it better. So I think this was helpful. You all let me know in the comments. I really don't know. All right, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.